Hello everybody, it is Lexi. Welcome back to my little corner of the universe, and today I thought I would give makeup a shot. So basically, I really enjoy makeup. I enjoy putting it on, just the whole process and the idea and concept of it, but I'm not very good at it, and yet I still want to make videos about it, if that makes any sense to anyone at all. And so I got a bunch of new brushes, and that kind of inspired this video because I've noticed, I'm sure lots of other people have noticed, that a new beauty trend has arisen, and it's kind of this strange combination of full coverage but still having a fresh dewy makeup look as though you're only wearing a moisturizer. And I thought I would give that a little bit of a gander. Give it a shot, try to see if I can figure it out, and if I can, then you definitely can. So let's stop talking about it and I'm just gonna get started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my old steady, my favorite, my Real Techniques stippling brush. This is not new, but I love this. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna combine my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer and my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, because I've done this a couple of times and I still have not decided whether or not it makes my skin glowy or if it's just a little bit of color correcting, because this foundation that I have is a little bit too orange for me because I got the wrong shade. So either way, the NYX helps fix the color a little bit, but I do kind of equal part illuminator with the moisturizer to just try and kind of figure everything out. And then because this is a stippling brush, I am stippling. Also, I'm starting off with a bare face, and my lips are not naturally pink. I was testing out a lip stain for a video, and it went very poorly, and now my lips are hot pink. Now I'm taking my trusty Real Techniques sponge, which I love, and I'm just pressing in the foundation to make it look as natural as possible. Now I'm taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm putting this everywhere where I would need to highlight. I'm sure everyone on YouTube knows the whole shebang now. Or your jawline, or in my case, lack of a jawline, cupid's bow, and chin. I'm just gonna go back with my sponge and blend it out. And because my skin has been driving me a little bit crazy recently, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer to cover up any imperfections I have. And a little bit of this stuff really goes a long way, so you don't have to worry about wasting anything. And I've had this teeny tiny little like sample-sized tube for the longest time, and I still have plenty left to go. So, great investment. Blending with my sponge again. So now I'm going to highlight and contour. So I contour first, and I'm going to be using this brush because I quite like it and I've never used it before. And it's like a buffing brush, basically. I don't know anything about brushes, but I want to use this one, so I'm going to. And I'm just using my Too Faced Brow Envy kit. I usually go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour kit, but today I'm going with Old Steady because it's good. I'm really trying to keep it a really soft and natural contour, almost like I'm just bronzing and it just happens to sculpt out my face at the same time. And the reason I'm using the brow powder is because it's a lot softer than most contouring and bronzer powders I have, so it's a lot easier to build, but also not as intimidating when you're going for a softer look. I think I said softer far too many times in that sentence. And so to try to get that really natural, fresh look again, but making sure everything kind of stays underneath your skin so it looks really natural, I'm using this little highlighting. I'm going to take this I can't pronounce it, but it's like tray stick, little highlighting stick. I'm going to use this to highlight cheekbones, nose, brow bone, and Cupid's bow. It looks like it would be really glittery, but it's just a pearlescent shade, and it's not too bad, so I just draw it on basically where I want the highlight to be, and then blend it out later. I just use a sponge to blend it out. Now I'm just going to use the same products and attempt to contour and highlight my nose. I'm so bad at this. So my secret to a nice, natural, dewy look is I take my pressed powder and I use this Neutrogena pressed powder. And after I've done everything, so highlight, contour, whole 9 yards, take a pressed powder and I put it over everything, and this just kind of helps give the effect of that highlight kind of gives the effect of the highlight coming from underneath your skin, or at least that's what I like to think it does. Maybe you think differently, I don't know. This one's a little denser. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with this Body Shop bronzer and a little bit of a denser fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna bronze my face. And what I like about this is it's got hues of pink and it's got different shades of brown, and it's shimmery but it's not glittery, so it's really going to give you that fresh, dewy look while still keeping the integrity of your full coverage base. Yay! I literally put that all over because it's beautiful. Now, I have regretfully misplaced my glow kit, and I don't know how that happens, so I'm just gonna revert back to the old classic I used to use before upgrading, and that is this Neutrogena little eyeshadow duo in Pebble number 50. And I would just use this bottom shade here, which is really shimmery, so I'm hoping it's not gonna throw off this whole natural thing I've got going on. But I'm just gonna use that and this kind of tapered foundation brush, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this just where I want my highlight to really pop. Fun stuff. So now I've got all of the base and like the basics out of the way, and I'm just gonna go in and do my favorite thing, which is eyebrows. I'm just gonna do the same eyebrow routine I always do. It might not go with the look, but I don't care, because makeup is about doing stuff that you enjoy, or maybe that's just what I think it is, but that's all that matters to me. So just going through the products really briefly, because I use these in every single video. I start off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, and I kind of overdraw my eyebrows a lot. I think it's because eyebrows are my favorite thing, I get so upset when I fail them miserably. But I have no talent. So I went a little ambitious with my eyebrows, and I've made a few mistakes that I will probably regret. But, you know, whatever. It was fun. Okay, now I've actually shortened up the brow routine, so I go straight back into the Too Faced Brow Envy palette, and I take a little angled brush, and I still do the same thing in the sense that I use the blonde shade for the inner corner of my eyebrows, and then I use the brunette shade for the tail end. It's kind of a 70-30% ratio, so it's mainly the darker shade, but it still gives that nice ombre effect. And then while I have the palette open, I'm actually going to take this little fluffy brush and the brunette shade, and I'm just going to do a little bit of powder in my crease to give my eyes a little bit of dimension, because I'm feeling a little neglected right now and I wouldn't want that to happen. So now to finish off the eyebrows, I'm taking my trusty Maybelline Brow Drama tinted brow gel, and I am just going over my eyebrows, and this helps define the hairs, especially after I've kind of caked them with powder. And a little pro tip, I cannot tell you how many times I've just gone straight in with the wand and made a mess of the inner part of my eyebrow, which is the most difficult part for me to do. So I start off at the tail to get any clumps or extra product off the wand back there before moving into the finer area. So now I'm just going to move on to my lips, and I'm taking this lip liner. It's Dolce K from Kylie Cosmetics. And I'm going to line my lips a little bit. Might be a little difficult considering my lips are hot pink right now, but I'm hoping it's still going to blend as nicely with my lip shade as it usually does. Now to blend the color in, because I've only lined my lips, I am taking my Elizabeth Arden lipstick, and this is in Cameo. It's a really pretty color, but it's a little pink for my taste, but I still love it. Oh, finishing touches, I'm just going to take my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara on my bottom lashes, because I do have lash extensions on my top ones. That is it. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer, okay? Oof. Okay, we're very close. But this is the completed look. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's quite dewy. It looks very, very, very highlighty, contoury on camera. I promise it is not like that in person, but it is very glowy with that full coverage aspect, so I'm not sure what I'm going to name this video, but this is also pretty much what I do on a daily basis, just with some extra steps thrown in, so I might just be like, daily makeup routine. You'll know before me. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please smash the thumbs up button down below and feel free to leave a comment. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more videos from me or my sister. She also does videos, so you can check out her side of the channel as well. Thank you for watching once more, and I will see you next time. Bye!